Right now at 5:30, a big task for firefighters overnight. A quick moving fire spread through a Lexington business. We'll have an update on their efforts ahead on WKYT.
A major scene, and we're there live. And also on WKYT, a road rage killing leaves a 4-year-old girl dead. And now police say a man has admitted to the crime.
And it's your shot to get an early jump on the flu without paying a penny to get the vaccine. We'll explain.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, October 22nd, and we're glad you're up and at it with us early today on WKYT. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hope your day's off to a fabulous start. Got to take advantage of, these days are dwindling of this nice weather.
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. We are looking at changes by next week, but let's enjoy the present. Here's meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. That's one thing to do is just focus on what we have at this very moment. That's the 50s outside, and that's actually a pretty decent feel. It's not that bad. At least we're not talking about the 30s and the 40s, right? A couple of 40s down south, but this has been the cool spot down in the mountainous regions, and that cool air is just kind of bottled there and not really moving that much. Here's what we're looking at day part planner. We slide through the day, get into the afternoon. We'll be right around 74 degrees. Can it get any better? Actually, if you want a little bit warmer temperatures, it does for tomorrow. So we get warmer tomorrow, and then here comes that cold front for the weekend. Next week looks crazy busy with the weather. I'll show you all that in just a few minutes.
Okay, sounds like we need to stay tuned for that. Thank you. In the news this morning, Lexington firefighters are still on the scene of a large fire that has been tearing through a business.
This fire started just after 1 this morning on West 3rd Street near Newtown Pike. As you can see from this dramatic eyewitness video of this fire, the flames very intense and spread quickly. WKYT's Mark Barber is live on scene for us with the latest on the efforts to get this under control.
Good morning, Rebecca. Lexington firefighters are throwing all of their resources at the area that you see just over my shoulder. Now, you are not going to get a clear look, but I want you to take a look over my shoulder all the same because there's so much smoke it's difficult to see. But there's a ladder truck. As you can kind of see it spotlighted there over that building. It is dumping as much water as possible as it can onto the flames that are still burning through this warehouse. There are still a lot of firefighters here on the ground attacking the fire from that level as well. So they are bringing in all of their resources, fighting from the sky, fighting from the ground, throwing really everything they can at this large fire that by this point has completely destroyed a recycling warehouse. We are here at the intersection of Newtown Pike and 3rd Street, where Premium Recycling, a recycling warehouse holding what firefighters say was 45,000 square feet of flammable materials, papers, cardboards, plastics, everything like that, completely went up in flames. We're told by fire crews that this fire started around 1 o'clock this morning, and it is still burning. And again, we are 4.5 hours into this thing. They say they are not going to get any breaks anytime soon. They say they could be out here until 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. They say that's how long it could take to really control all of the hot spots that I'm told are still continually flaring up. Now, as for how this large fire got started, they are trying to figure that one out. I'm told that arson investigators have been here through the morning, and they just went back to the fire command post taking a look at their findings. They're trying to figure out where this fire started and what started it. Now, we were here just moments after the fire broke out. We spoke with witnesses who saw those first flames and heard what they described as an explosion. Take a listen to what they had to say.
I was just sitting in there on the couch, and it was just like a really loud boom, and my neighbor came running in to tell me that it blew up, and then we came out here. It just shook. Everything shook whenever it blew up. It was really big.
As you can hear, very large explosion there, everything shaking, this coming from the people who live right next to this warehouse. Now, the good news, firefighters tell us, is that none of these nearby homes are in any danger. They say no one has been injured. However, the investigation still continues this morning. They say really what could be used best to describe the scene out here is the word wow. It is that large. At this point, it is a 2-alarm fire. Again, many of these firefighters, these extra units that were brought in to assist in bringing down the flames here, still working to figure out what started the flames. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. Some very detailed reporting there. We appreciate it. The man accused of shooting a police officer and then causing an hours-long standoff with police is expected to face a judge today. Kentucky State Police charged 28-year-old Robert Powers with the attempted murder of a police officer. They say he shot Prestonsburg officer Adam Dixon in the chest following a chase Tuesday night. Dixon did not have on a bulletproof vest. However, last night, the police chief says Dixon should be released from the hospital soon.
Hundreds of people came together to mourn the lives lost in a large Kentucky fire. 5 people, including a mother and her 3 young children, died in Tuesday's fire on West 2nd Street in Maysville. Last night, more than 200 people prayed and lit candles to honor and remember the victims, as well as their families and the first responders who were involved. Maysville's Mayor David Cartmel says the families of the victims are thankful for the outpouring of support, but are also asking for some privacy while they grieve.
They're just going through a very difficult time, and they just want time to heal.
Fire Station Number 1 in Maysville is also taking donations for families forced from their homes because of the fire. Yet another school has shut its doors because of a threatening message found on a bathroom wall. Bergen Independent Schools, the students will be off today after a threat was discovered on school grounds yesterday afternoon. School officials made the decision to cancel classes today so that Mercer County's sheriff's deputies could interview students about the threat.
Well, as a recruitment scandal swirls around Cards basketball this morning, U of L President James Ramsey says he has not talked with Coach Rick Pitino about the possibility of resigning. The basketball program is being investigated by the NCAA after claims made by Katina Powell. In her book, Breaking Cardinal Rules, she details how she was allegedly paid thousands of dollars to provide women to strip and have sex with recruits and players at on-campus parties. Ramsey wants the investigation to finish before moving forward.
And it'll play out in a fair way, and a way to find what the real truth is and what the real answers are. And that's what we want, and that's what we expect.
Pitino has said he would not resign. This week he called on former Director of Basketball Operations Andre McGee to come forward and tell the truth. Powell says McGee made arrangements for the parties. Well, police arrested a man overnight in the killing of a 4-year-old girl. 2
men on the freeway in New Mexico got caught up in an apparent bout of road rage. Police say one driver pulled out a gun and opened fire on the other vehicle, killing the girl. And as Andrew Spencer reports, the suspect, according to police, has already confessed.
In the back of this red pickup truck on Interstate 40 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tuesday afternoon, 4-year-old Lily Garcia was shot and killed. Police had very little to go on until they got a tip on Wednesday.
We received an anonymous call from a person who reported they knew who had shot Lily.
Albuquerque detectives questioned 32-year-old Tony Torres. They say Torres eventually admitted to firing the shot that killed the little girl.
He is currently in custody. He has been booked into MDC and is being held on $650,000 bond.
Lily's father had just picked her and her 7-year-old brother up from school on Tuesday. The 2 kids were in the back seat of the truck. Their mother was not in the car. Police say on a 2-mile stretch of the interstate, 2 vehicles each cut each other off. Not long after, one of the drivers pulled up to the pickup truck and fired a gun several times. At least one of those bullets entered through the back window. Lily was struck. Nurses in traffic stopped to help. Medics rushed the girl to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Torres now faces multiple felony charges, including murder, tampering with evidence, and assault with intent to commit a violent felony. Andrew Spencer, WKYT.
Awful story there. Our time this morning is 5:39 on WKYT, and Congressman Paul Ryan now has enough support from Freedom Caucus members to secure his selection as Speaker of the House. The conservative group was formed in January of this year with the goal of pushing House Republicans to the right on fiscal and social issues. Even though the caucus has agreed to back Ryan for the Speaker position, they will not officially endorse him. Endorsement from the caucus was one of the demands that Ryan said must be met before he will accept the role.
Well, Lextran will make some changes to some of his bus routes. Lextran held several meetings to get feedback from the public. Kentucky.com reports that last night the board of directors agreed to add some Sunday service and to suspend the downtown trolley system. However, they decided to hold off on proposed route cuts to the north side of town and to Masterson Station. The changes that were approved will begin next year in January.
Well, with cases of the flu already being confirmed here in Kentucky, health officials are urging everyone to go ahead and get a flu shot.
Today, people in Lexington have the opportunity to get that protection free of charge. Not too often you hear that word, free. Michelle Chamberlain is live outside Consolidated Baptist Church on Russell Cave Road with more details.
Good morning, guys. If you're planning to get a flu shot, you can get one today for free here at Consolidated Baptist Church on Russell Cave Road. The Kentucky Fayette County Health Department is planning to give out 1,700 free flu shots today. Now, the health department says there hasn't been one case sent to the state lab or a confirmed case of the flu in Lexington this year. In the past 2 years, we saw flu cases as early as August. And although the flu season is off to a slow start, the health department says with the winter months approaching, now is the best time to get your shot.
It takes about 2 weeks for the flu shot to kick into effect, so now is a great time to get it. We're getting ready to approach Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then those December holidays where people are coming together for parties and get-togethers.
And a flu shot rather costs anywhere from $20 to $40 each. So you can take advantage today and get your free flu shot from 4 to 7 here at Consolidated Baptist Church on Russell Cave Road. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, Michelle, so folks can stop by there later today. 5:42 is our time, and it is time to check live drive traffic this morning and see what is going on ahead of the morning rush. And we'll take a look at our Waze app right now. The morning commute looks clear this morning. We have no collisions to report. We do have firefighters working hard in that area of 3rd Street and West 3rd Street right now at Newtown Pike, and they're continuing their efforts there. So some of that area is blocked off because of that, a major fire in the overnight hours that we've been reporting on. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Glad to have you along WKYT this Thursday morning.
Stay with us.
Nice temperatures this morning, great toward this afternoon and also for your Friday. But it's the weekend you're going to be feeling those changes and seeing some changes. I have that rain in your forecast coming up next.